Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Today we'll be working on our course that we're building here in CoD 2K23. So I think like usual we're just going to play this first two holes just to get ourselves into the swing of things. I think like usual we're going to hit driver, tee, this hole, bunkers placed almost perfectly. Give you a challenge, then you just play slightly left, but then that squeezes you between the two bunkers. And I've completely shanked that. I will play on a little higher difficulty at some point today. I haven't been. Well, I'm also going to try and make the greens a bit more interesting. Yeah, this, like, what you're meant to do, sort of hit it here and then it will roll along. All you, like, if this was to get approved, this would be this proper strategy. We need to just have a nice fade around these trees. Here we go, keep it safe on the fairway. And then you've got bunkers up the front. There we go, we are safe. And this is an extremely flat green, I need to sculpt this so that won't get approved. It's too flat. Probably same with this one, but because I need to slope a bit more and can't bring too much on this one. Green, if you bring too much on it, you fall down the back. Not enough on it. That's gonna. You see what I mean? It's gonna keep going. It's a very challenging green. It's just flat down this side. So you're kind of forced to bring your club up there. See, that's why the bunker's there. Because that's by far the best shot. Best approach shot. Then you're not hitting over the bunker as much. That's why it's pop previous one. There you go. Now, fifth hole, quite unique. Hitting straight over the water. Probably bunker's probably a bit too far. But then, where the, I think it's the yellow tees are? No, the white tees are. It was designed in, that was where it originally was. And then I brought it behind the lake. But that is a perfect shot, and that's going to roll straight down towards the pin. See that? Then these greens just need to be sloping more. See, and then that is where we are now. I started doing this off stream. So that's my green. But around, see, this one has a lot more elevation on it. I need to go along here almost. See how much more it moves. But then once you get closer to the pin, it goes green. And then I think I built the basis of this. This is actually based on a real hole. Is actually the 7th at St Cyprian. Is what a lot of the course is based on. There we go. That is our course done for the first little bit. Now I think we'll just get started on hole 6. It's very, you can see a lot of the course. It's a very tightly packed course, like in real life. This is probably a bit too close together, but we would probably start right here. Squished in from the island green here. You do get a views of other holes as well. So I'm really liking the elevation on this course. This one's really nice. This one's probably a bit too wide, and it gets too thin. you get towards the green. This third hole doesn't really matter. Quite a flat hole, but then you do purposely have a, if you're wondering, it is put on purpose. I'll sculpt this, I think. No, I've sculpted it already. Perfect. I haven't done this one yet, I'll do that now. See, that's a purposely blind shot. But if you do flat, it brings it down almost. And then if I go to raise on this one, bring it up about maybe a foot. Just go round. Perfect. Need to really take my time. Currently I'm about 7 hours on the course, I think, so far. I'm at about 7 hours, yep. The good thing is about this hole, if you... I'm just going to quickly see if I can... So, let's just say I've hit my driver. No, I'm in the sand. So it'll be a really, really tough recovery shot. Try. But your best case is either lay it up or go risky into the other bunker. Nice splash shot out. And then you're just going to roll it down the back, so... Unless you completely screw up your drive, that bunker's not too useful, but then if you do, it's helpful. Let's work on 6. Hole 5, yep, is that the one I was just on? That was hole 4 I was just on. This is what you'd actually have to do as well in real life. Once again, pretty much most of the course is based on a real course. You actually have to bring it round that way. I'm going to try and make a few more lumps and bumps in the green just to make it a bit more interesting. Just bring this up a few inches. It's down a few. Then up here. I should probably raise more. Go up 6. Go down maybe about 8. Make it a bit more interesting. See, how much better does that look? It's pretty easy once you get to the pin, but yeah, there. Now, 5 I'm pretty happy with. That's all sculpted. Hole 6, and just get onto it. This is already perfectly flat, so now it's just a case of putting the fairway on it. Start off our... Oh, look, it's still burning. Yeah, somewhere. It's not showing me there. I don't know if this is how you hit a stinger, but... Yeah, it is. Could hit a stinger around the trees there. Once again, a very drivable par 4. Hole 6 is a drivable par 4. 7, not so much. You need to be careful for the... whatever it's called. Water. Tighten the dog leg. I think I'm just going to have a straight in. this is looking better. That would need to work on elevation though, because now with that shade you can't actually, that fairway isn't very memorable. I might bring this slightly more uphill so we can hit downhill on this second hole, 7th hole. I'll bring this bit slightly down. It's gone down. And start slightly bringing up this side maybe. That's looking a lot better. How much better is this looking? 06. If it's, you can barely see the fairway. Shade. I think, yep. Stinger. Around the trees. Best option on this hole. It's very risky though. I will add rough at some point as well. It's a lot faster green. And then 7. Probably Stinger again. I think I'll continue working on the. You can barely really see the fairway. What you do is I might bunker the inside of the dog leg. Go for almost this shape. That's not interesting enough. That maybe? Yep, and then landscape flatten, whatever one that was, I think it was this one. There you go, and then bring it up, then bring edges. Let's see. I might bring down this side so you can actually see the bunker. Just so you can see it off the tee. Currently looking brilliant. might bunker this, like, direct middle of the fairway. I might keep it quite protected. So I'm also not a fan of this green. It's too fast, I think. It won't stop unless you're like right by the hole. I guess that makes it challenging. And straight through the trees. I'll try and pitch anything here. Okay, this is okay. Sticks is looking better. Also want to kind of create bunker. And split spline. And then split spline again. Delete spline. Add to spline. Now we fill it. You also can't fill up bunkers there, so I'm going to have to make a high lip down the back. So once it raise, I not miss that by a good few feet, about maybe nearly 2 feet. Actually, I probably shouldn't bring up this side. I'll bring down this side. After, the exact same amount. Is it up? Right, let's see. Because the best plan would be you even hit 3-wood, cross the bunker onto the green, or stinger onto the green into this ditch here. See if that'll bounce you up over it. Yes, it does. That could be the best shot on. I also need to. What? So folks, I'm back now. I had to go and hit something. That's looking a lot better. That's not sculpted very well, so I will flatten it out. Because then that's just a bit far. Is that same shot still possible? Or is it just still drive ball green? Go driver. Now would be the best. There would be the best. Just to bounce, but that shot is not possible anymore. You will just roll back down the bunker. Green is very quick along the side. Red, you will slope off. I think once I've got my first front 9, I will release it as a sort of beta. Get some reviews back. I'm probably gonna have to move the 8th and the 9th hole. Maybe move the 9th. Because the 8th is probably fine. Maybe the 9th needs to be. Even try cross the fairway towards the clubhouse. Bring it here. Then that's where the range will be once I start clearing that. I'll have a look. I think I might move this. Bye. 9. Move hole. Alright. I'm gonna shorten this. I'm gonna bring that sort of here. You have to sort of pass it round the clubhouse. It's probably not very realistic, but don't care. It also adds in the water, and it also adds a little nice. It just makes it look a lot better. Like I'll publish it without any scenery, and then I'll do some more scenery work later on. Start. I think this hole is nearly done though. I'm gonna start adding cuffs to the fairways though. Course settings, fairway settings. Rough settings. Rough width. Add maybe 15 yards. Never rough. Probably bring the trees closer in if I do that, I think. Only slightly. My grass. Oh, I'm shutting this window. Okay, well, I have a misty atmosphere today. Does that make it look any better? It does actually. It does look really nice. This is the way it said it's meant to be. The game wants me to play it. On where the marker was, compared to the. Because it's based on the real holes. with, it's just redesigned some holes. That's all it is really. Hitting right. Singer's the safe shot off the tee. See, I brought too much on that. Let's see how this course looks with the haze. I don't need fog. It does look much more atmospheric with it. Get short. Spin forward. They're probably not enough on it. Yeah, I thought so. The course is looking good though with all this haze. But I am going to turn off just because it is a bit annoying when I'm building. So it would be weather, haze. So it was 13, I think it was on. And if there was none, it just looks stupid. This hole a bit tougher. But I'm not planning on getting this approved to TGC tours until I'm fully ready. I'll probably submit this and see, is the quality good enough? I am probably rushing it a bit, but let's work on 7 now. I think that's 6. Oh no, 6, I need to add T-boxes. Well, 6 blue T, add T. I'll just put 1. Probably about the same distance, just lower down the hill. Down here. The blue tees are juniors tees. So they're for like really young kids. Because I see that happening at my local courses now. As my kids' tee almost. Add surfaces now, fairway, fair brush. See, that's why the blue ones are. Do you want to see the yardages for the blue tees? So look how much less it is. It's at least 500 yards. Well, it'll probably be about 1,000 yards less than that. Whatever it's called. Blacks. These are the meadow tees. If you're wondering. This hole, it does make it a bit more tough. What I try to do is I'm trying to, once I've done, paint a picture almost. That's why the first hole looks so much nicer than any other hole. Like just off the tee. Got focused on adding colour, making it look nice. You see I've kind of sliced that on the car path, which will give me a bit of a boost actually. That might even be the strategy. Because that's also why I didn't bring it, the car path, all the way across. Lucky, this hole is uphill as well, because they can't just do that. But I will try it. Oh, and I've shanked it. Yep, not put too much on it, maybe put a little bit too little. look at the roll. There we go. So as you can hear the lawnmower in the background. Neighbours doing the garden. Also completely hooked that. Yep, it is looking good. You can see compared to the first show, everything else looks not great because it's not done. Thinking, if I'm going to get it tour approved, I'm going to add stadium seating to some of the holes. See, buildings, crowd seating. This would be a good example. Have one there. Have another there. I'll play hole one just to see how it looks. Oh, it adds crowd clapping as well. You can hear it actually adds crowd noises as well. So I will make a tour version which will have crowd. But that is how it's looking now. I'm gonna make, like I said, back to working on 7. That's it this way. Let's see, let's make a, we need to make a fair way to see. Is make sure it's enough. Going about, that's about how wide it should be, and it should start about, yep. And it instantly gets back tight. I'm gonna split the fairway. Something I've kind of implemented into one of the practice courses I was making that didn't actually get released, is a split fairway like that. I think I did it on one of the holes in this course as well. I'm already liking the elevation on this hole. Full set of it. It's not very memorable yet. Right. Now the rest of the shot here would be to make eagle bounce off the rock into the. Then you can also chip for birdie or eagle. Really teaches the tour guys. They'll probably hold them on them if it does get approved. Then challenger line would be drive it round through like a gap in the trees onto this little bit of fairway, which gives you a good line because there'll be no bunker. Sorry folks. So I was working on that. Now this is already looking great. I need to smooth this out. Never smooth. Often smoothed every other spline. Yeah, I need to smooth this. Smooth and sharpen, smooth. You want to make anything sharp anyway. I think this is good anyway, but also these yellow lines, I measured them from Google Earth. It's the exact same distance, but this hole is meant to go and finish about here. That's where it's meant to finish, and that's where the pattern green is in real life as well. But I've decided it'll be too cramped with all these extra T's as well. Hold it, it's all just going to have the same T's. Tip juniors, because they're special. Go and all the way back. There they are. It's kind of already taken away the whatever it's called, trees for me, which is nice. It's actually done that on all the holes. I find is really good. The first hole does look a tiny bit more empty, so does a lot of the holes. Hopefully it'll be a nice par 3, you just get views of the first fairway. And when you're coming along to play hole 9, shooting straight over the water. You can barely see, but you'll slant that up. Let's see. I think we need to make the green for this hole. I'm praying I get. If I'm on decently late, if I'm on for another maybe 2 hours, I should get the rest of the core. The front 9 done, and then if I don't have enough time for that, I'll try and make it look a bit nicer. At least. Yeah, we have to smooth. I don't want people sloping off the back into the water. I want to make this a backstop almost. Flatten this back, and then backstop. And tighten this, bring it along. There's a backstop. Then if you do slope over, it'll back. I'm gonna with this green, so it's very dead. Now I'm gonna bring that down a foot, up a few feet. It's probably too much. That's again too much. Bring a foot up. Bring it up even more over here. Down slightly. I'll bring up this side almost. That green's looking a lot more interesting. Can't really see. It is almost a blind green, but that's done like that on purpose. The bunker, create bunker brush. One fits perfectly in there. Yeah, that'd be quite interesting. What is that? Oh, it's because I'm so close to the water edge. I might not be great. So don't know how to do retaining walls, so that's a problem as well. Now you can see that bunker is there. Let's play hole 7. That's probably fair. See, bunker around the corner. And then let's see the hero shot. How does this work? Between these trees. That is the best shot you could probably take around there. But I'm still shooting actually. Well, I know I'm shooting another one, but keeping it entertaining, just in case someone does come in. There we go. Hole 8, so that kind of, why does that ring me here? Perfectly into the hole. It's perfect distance. So it does slice, and also this hole, if you shank it like how I did, but you with more power, straight in the water, I find quite nice. So doing yours, you're probably most likely to lose balls on this hole, but just look how nice it is, 200 yards, straight over the water. Nice scenic view. Let's see, hole 7, pretty much done, just need a better rough. I think I'm going to start trying to add a light rough to the front of the probably change the texture of this because you can't see it. Select light rough texture. That'll make the holes look any nicer. Not really. Don't really like that texture. Just don't like how much it's shown up. Probably doesn't help that I've got it on about 15 meters. Rough settings, light rough width 0 yards. Does it appear unless you put it on yourself? I also want to change this colour because it's rubbish. Surface. And let's go over the tee box. Let's delete that light rough because I don't really like it. Can go. And now I think this is perfect. Let's play through this hole. Let's bring the tee box up first and add See, hole 7. How's this looking? Not great because you can't really see it. I think we might need to change the lighting angle just so we can see this one a bit nicer. Safe shot. Towards the pin. Perfect pitch. There we go. This is the hero shot. If you had even more of a bum, you could probably make over the water. Now, also there's extra distance. You could probably make it over the water if you just put in enough power. But look at that. Look how fast the green is though. It's very fast, I think it's I don't know how fast it is at. But it doesn't matter. I do need to do a full 18 before I can submit it to TGC, but I'm gonna... Look at it, remove the trees for me. I'm just gonna change the texture back to the exact same as the heavy rough, which is 14. Can't actually tell the difference except you can see one is slightly nicer. Like it rolls. There's a lot of drivable par 4s. Do these par 4s vary enough in length to be good? Yep, so we've got 313 to 73. 209 is a very short one. 356 is very similar to... Oh no, why am I reading the reds? It's the blacks. So 420 and 406 and 426 and 269, 356, 334. Two quite drivable par 4s. And some of these par 4s are basically the same distance, i.e. 1 and 4. 5 is a very long par 5, which is nice and narrow. Elevation really nice on it. Hole 7, let's actually try and make the elevation a bit interesting. I'm going to kind of drop the height almost up until you get to the... right here. I'll only bring it to about 5. Bring this down to about 10. 13. 14. 9. 3. Already I think with better elevation the holes just look so much better. Not on the front yet. Let's get it straight over the water. It is possible, I think. Just have enough power on it. Look at that. Birdie anyway, which is what you would have got. Oh, let's go. That was easy for you. Now, hole 7 done. Because that's sculpted bunker as well. Greens sculpted. Made it quite interesting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. There is no... Right. I think all the pins are also very in the middle. These are probably the easiest pins. I think I'll do this one, the next one, and then start adding more variety to the courses. Course 07. Cursor. 07. Blue tees. This is what the blue tees will be. It'll be about here. And red tees I'll bring. Yeah. And white tees. Here. It's about there. That's basically just the same distance. Completely different shot. Oh. It's easily drivable on every other one, I'd say. Fairway brush. It's looking good. Now, like par 3 is my favourite because you can make it look exactly how you want it to look. Not just like every hole, but this one you can actually make them focus on what you want them to see. I think for the back 9, it'd be a lot more scenic and in a mix of fantasy and realism. This is pretty much extremely realistic. Make it a bit more fantasy this side. Look, these are all lakes that are natural. See, first hole, I'll probably go from about here to there, and then bring it along the lake for like a, and then drag it across. I think this could even be like a Sawgrass 17. And go. Use a picture. Hole 7 done. Hole 8. And the first thing I'm going to do, bring up. Probably bring it up too much, but. They're all just going to play from the same tee. Get a fidget as well. Just bring it up a tiny bit, the green. Now, I'm not going to put it in the middle of the green this time, for a change. Right, there we go. So can you see that green from hole 1? You can. That could be quite interesting. Playing that how you're supposed to play it. Just I probably should have brought the bunker a bit further forward or a bit further back. Let's see how well I can do I genuinely think I could remove all measurements now. No need for any more measurements. Delete. That's it. I'll keep them just for the sake of it. Then I'm kind of gonna bring up this side of it just to see if you're secluded off the rest of the course. bring up this side just so you can't see what's really going on from one. Also, it makes it look a bit nicer. You can't really notice too much of the greens there until you go up into review, which you'll hit 101 straight in the middle of the bunker. Because I think best strategy probably be like hit thing here or roll down. Let's play hole one. See what strategies are. There's no trees standing in the way of that path, so I might do it. You'd hit perfectly straight though for it to. Look at that. It's a major flaw. I pretend I didn't know that was gonna happen. Also, this hole 5, I don't know why it's just sinking. It looks better from here, but I've kind of just plunked it in after the fairway. I think what I'll do this hole, I'll add the bunker, which will be on this front edge here. Bunker. I think I'm just going to go a nice, simple, oval bunker. Maybe a bean. Yeah, bean will do. Bunker there. This backside is already nice, and I think I just need to lower the main bit of the bean. It's almost a blind shot on purpose. The bunker's probably a bit too big, but who cares? Oh, that stinger's that actual good idea. Oh, let's pretend driving up here, you do need to make it up the hill, which will be smoothed out. Yeah, a nice little natural fade just to get it up the hill. There we go. Easy peasy. Looking good. Now I think we need to fairway. We need a guide almost, because it is pretty blind. Actually, have a fairway. So I'll kind of just bring that around. Make it sort of like bring it round there, bring it back. It's probably not very smooth. But I don't care. It doesn't help, this is way too high up this back bit, so I'm gonna, like I did on 7, I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit and slowly bring it down even more. Right up a bit. Yeah, just so more interesting. Hole 8, how's this look? Alright, it looks a lot better. You can see the fairway. If that line wasn't there, you probably would see it too. Mark it. I am going to quickly save this and change my settings so it's a bit of the game's harder. Settings, difficulty, we'll put it on Pro. Let's see, how much harder is this? And how much will I need to recalibrate my swing? That would be perfect. And the other one, swing timing's not going to be great. It'll be very tough. Let's see. There we go. That's why that bunker's there. Perfect. That's perfect. Aim. I'm just gonna put it back. I think I'm just gonna put it down one. Oh, there we go. That's that. Wholly practically done as well. They're all playing off the same tee, so we might as well. Fairway, fairway brush. Should have done that with us. But anyway, now final hole before I start making it look nice. Not as much, then just flatten the top. Oh, why am I playing hole 9? Oh, I'm meant to do driver. That was good though. I am going to save and calibrate my swing quickly. So if you can hear any music, it's my brother training. Swing calibration. I don't actually know what training room this is meant to be based on, but I don't think it's meant to be based on anything. Oh, that was perfect. Let's try that again. So I had a perfect sound. That one completely destroyed the tee and hit the ground almost. That one, perfect. You can see all over the shop, so hopefully I can calibrate. How much bit is that? Perfect. It doesn't really shape where I want it to go, but try to hit a stinger. Try and make the difficult even harder. That's about as straight as you could get it. That not so much. It's perfect. Now let's practice. Try again. Here we go, that's looking better. Just getting that. Practicing. Now we're good and we're ready to go. Come back into it. Jack, she's gone! Holy, it's perfect. Hole 9. Get that done and we'll post it up. Let's, before I forget to do it. Let's do this. This is purposely blind if you are wondering. That's why it goes up this way. I'll bring it up this way if I didn't want it to be a blind shot. But as it is a blind shot, I'm not going to put any bunkers in place. It's going to make the fairway a lot wider. So there's enough runoff room if needed. Let's just quickly draw clearing back. Smooth. Sorry, I'm so quiet. Really hard to focus. Okay, you get a lovely view. That's why I calibrated my swing. That's why I've just dragged it to down below, haven't I? Green. Weird shape tone for the last one. I can't. I think I really want to draw one this time. I want to have something we'll have seen before. Look at this one. And then just round it off. Oh. That's such a hard hole. We'll make a backstop just to make people a bit happier. Probably a bit too much of a backstop. Can't have a pin there. Look at that. Let's just bring it off a bit more. Make this final pin a bit more interesting. Bring this up a foot, so it slopes, and then we'll bring this bit down. It kind of slopes in and away from it. Flatten this a tiny bit. And this. So it's not really a backstop, but hole 9, final tees, and then we just need to add pins. Yeah, nice tee. Probably not realistic though. Kids tee right here. Alright, we need to flatten these. I've only raised the middle tees, which I don't know if that was like the greatest thought ever, but who cares? I just need to bring a path over. Look. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 1, 2. Oh, this one. Oh no, I've got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That is all the stuff. Fairway, now we just let's make this one extremely small because it's right beside the path. I have to draw this one, it's like too near the water, I think. There we go, that's working now. Or was working. Oh well. I think no hazards on this hole, because it's just nice to keep it a little bit of a boring hole to end off on, but let's maybe just bring up one side and then bring down the other. I have about the same amount. I should probably do it the other way, shouldn't I? So it's not as much of a blind shot. That'll get him marked down. That is the course finished, or the front nine finished. I'm very happy. Let's play. Oh, I'm playing off blues. Playing off juniors. I'm gonna play the back tees. Add maybe a bit of eye candy, or whatever it's called, just like getting your eyes attracted to stuff. I can't remember what it's called. Let's bring it here. Let's actually try the strat. If not, you have loads of bailout space. If you slice it, you're pretty much done. And that was perfect. Oh, I hate putting on this mud as well. It's the only thing. Oh, it's my strong point as well. Putting. Now, strategy. Very nice. No, I was gonna do it. Colder. Stinger, but it's no point. Yeah, that's perfect. And then for par. There we go. Gap wedge. Probably still a bit too, just enough. Need to be a bit here. Probably too much on it. There we go, and driver on this hole. That is actually perfect. Maybe slightly in the rough, but a lot in the rough. Right on top of where the blind shot would be, that could probably be the best option. Just so you're not completely overthinking it. If I could hit a draw in real life, it would be amazing because I'd lower my scores. Because there's some holes where you have that I play that I genuinely like. It's almost like a let's say 60-degree change in dogleg. So I need to kind of. It's like if it's dogleg left, it's no great. It's dogleg right, you're good. Is stinger good option anymore? Might not be, but we're gonna try it anyway. Didn't really work out. I'll go chip ourselves safely on the green. Not bad, huh? Kind of forced myself to use no previews anymore. 07, hero shots. Screw it. Too much on it. Yep, and that's in the water. Can I chip it like I did last time though? That was right on the stone. Last time I did that, I chipped it. But made it on green even though I kinda screwed it. That's a brilliant putt. 8th hole. I'm kinda just rushing through this because I want to get stuff on. Of course. Kinda missed that green. That green is still very playable. Shadows are a bit annoying, but I'm loving how the course looks so far. Final hole, very tough. No hazards though, just to be nice. That perfectly straight. Oh, on the wrong side. Try tree and slope it towards the hole. And that is the night. I finished 2 over on the back nine with my new settings. Overall, very happy. Save. Lafferty, CC, Beta, Publish. Yes, I want to publish. What would be the best beta for? Maybe hole 7 could probably be the best. Here. Yep, that's perfect. Now we're done. Let's play our beta. Local match. Barb's 18. By the way, that is a great course if you haven't played it. So, Lafferty. That should come up. Let's play. See.
Hello there, and welcome to the game that is PGA Tour 2K23. We're fired up for this.
Let's watch
Today
all
we'll
the
begin
cutscenes.
with a par
Also, why am I
3
playing
first
from?
hole. Let's get on our horse here, rip it into the fairway, and we'll take it from there.
Let's restart this. Casual. Local match. Good favourite, of course. Settings. Play from the tips. Leave everything on default.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I'm pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. Glad to have you along for the ride. Let's see what we can do out there. And we are staring down a par 4 for our first hole on this one. Let's get going.
Thing about this hole, it's nice and safe.
Nicely. Okay, second shot here on the first.
Oh, that's no good. Perfect distance,
Yeah, that'll
though.
work. And this one is for the bird. Oh. All right, you've got about 6 feet here. Okay, even par
There
after
we
the
go.
first. Nice to see. Teeing her up here on the second.
I'm slightly halfway round the tree.
Look at that thing.
Is the strategy.
Fly.
That's
Just
gone
home.
through the tree. Got on the cart path, and that would have probably hit the green. So drivable par.
Here we go,
Literally
birdie putt coming up.
most par fours on this course are now drivable par fours.
Ooh,
Tiny bit more on it.
that's tough to take.
Put my shadow over it.
And that'll keep you
Should
at
just take the
even
gimme,
par.
man.
Teeing it up on the third.
Let's see. Let's bring it back a bit. A strategy would say. And I've hit it into the bunker.
Well, I can't hit all the
First time
greens.
I've hit this bunker before. At least we know it is in a good spot. And that's going to roll down the back.
Let's see how you do from the green side rough. I'm liking that one. Nice chip.
That puts me at 1 over.
Sitting at 1 over
It's a
par.
hard course though.
Here we
It's
go. Par 4
It's
ahead of
probably
you.
quite easy for like the good people, but for a beginner like me,
This one should be
I've
in
maybe
the
only
fairway.
played a year or so now. I haven't really practiced.
Okay,
I just
setting up about 180 yards out.
hit as much
This
just
one's
for fun
heading
as I could.
a little bit to the left. Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on
tough.
that one.
And it's my own creation as well, which is
It's setting up for your
tried to
fourth
make it tough
stroke
because I
here.
wanted it for tournament play.
Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and
We're
easy.
2 over, and we're
All
through
right, here is a
5.
par
Let's
5.
play like this in real life. Don't roll
And second
much.
shot here on the 5th.
This ball doesn't roll very much. I think it's no. This ball's roll rather than bounce.
This one's your third.
So right, that's why it doesn't bounce as much on here. Doesn't roll as much.
Okay,
Or
here's a
bounce as
chance to
much.
get down to 1 over par. Well, it's heading towards the hole.
That's a good
That
putt.
shows some resilience. Birdied this one after a bogey on the last. Well done.
Hitting a fade
could be
so much
nice.
tougher on this.
We're in the
Like
deep
hitting it round
stuff
trees so
here.
much tougher on hard difficulties.
And from the
And
green
it's the first time I
side
haven't hit
bunker.
that green.
Okay, and this one to save
Maybe
the
it
hole.
isn't for experimenting.
Ooh.
Just missed about back
And tapping that one in.
back
All
to
right,
2
2 over
over.
par at the moment. We are on the
Hero
7th
shot,
hole. Let's
question
see
mark?
what we can do.
I think it's on.
You lost it in the
No, it's not.
canopy? Well, I'm sure that's not what you intended.
Oh yeah.
Oh, into the water.
That's why the water's there.
And this is your 4th shot.
Chip it in for par.
13 feet
No.
left to the hole. Going towards that hole.
There we go, that's good.
For back-to-back bogeys,
3
unfortunately.
over through 8.
Careful out there. We got a
Just play like this
tailwind
in real
blowing.
life. Never actually hit this green before,
second shot here
so I
on
know
the
it's possible.
8th hole. Oh,
I've really messed
missed
up
the
this
green
hole.
on that one. Oh, yeah, stuck it close from the trap. Well
Now,
done.
that's 4
4
over.
over par for the day.
My friends ask me how good I am at golf. I wish I could say I played like this. No, I'll take
All right,
that as
let's
a
get
safe
back in
shot.
form. Coming off 3 bogeys in a row. I think we
That's
can do
where the
better here,
crowd
though.
would be though on the tour version.
All right, this is for the
And we
bird.
can, I think once I've got the,
Always a good
real
stroke.
version will
Almost
be
had the
tour.
birdie. And
It's
as
good.
this round comes to an end, that'll be 4 over par for you.
That is very,
And
it's very
that's
dark
gonna do it
outside.
for me. My job's done. Hopefully, we'll see you again around here real soon.
I am going. Favourite this course? Rate this course 5 stars. That is probably going to drop down a handicap. No, it hasn't. And now it's gone. Let's make a... Let's make the tour version now. I think I will make a tour 9 hole and then a tour 18. So, buildings. This is going to be stadium course. It's a clubhouse. Crowd seating. Let's see, what would they be most appropriate for this? Something goes round. That's more of a fairway stand. Okay, but an actual building. What's the one I had originally? It was this one. I like this one. Do this one. Ah, that's good. Crowd seating. Can you do a grandstand almost like this one? Is it? I had a very big grandstand. Oh, I've lost it. This one. Here we are. Yep. Let's pop this. Side. Maybe add another. Here. No, I'll just do that. Just do the one. And I'll leave that camera to. Or we might add a camera tower actually. That's great. I won't. Second hole. Let's put walls around the. Can't even remember what pack. From equipment course. It's not in here. I think. Add boards. T-box add boards. Oh, this one could be nice. This whole, oh, why have I gone to the front tees? Damn it, man. This isn't really a stadium course anymore, it's just a course with stands. So that's hole 5, which I haven't done anything to. I can hear the crowd though. Play 8 course. Let's try and carry this as much as possible. Oh, that's probably in the stand. That's why I didn't put a stand there. Also, I want to save memory. Can't go over 50% on this front 9. Let's maybe do crowd tool, line. Wait, can I not just like... How much memory file all this? So, add up. Doesn't matter. I've got crowd now. Does it actually take a much memory? Right. Well, what was I could do? Stand here. Alright, I'm probably going to end the stream there, guys. I'm going to try and get some rest. I'm a bit tired. Just going to try and watch something for a bit. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys.